with a streak of speed. Powell comes on in, fans on their feet, score! Oh my goodness, what a move by the Carthage Comet!
Fresh Florida air.
We are in Bradenton, Florida right now at IMG Academy. We're filming something that we're really excited about, but you won't see for, I don't know, maybe like a month or two?
But we can't tell you anything about it.
Literally zero. We can't tell you a single thing.
All we can tell you, actually, we're totally gonna post about this on social. So if you're following TLN, you probably already know what we're doing.
Yeah. Okay, let's get to the weekly watch.
This past weekend, one of the best players of all time was inducted into the Lacrosse Hall of Fame.
Colin Rosenblum.
Well,
Coming straight out of Princeton, New Jersey, Hun School, class of 2007, Colorado, 2011.
Didn't make the newspaper once.
Once?
Anyways, it was Casey Powell. When I was growing up, Casey Powell was the player that every coach talked about.
Casey was always super innovative with his game, utilizing all types of behind the backs, through the legs, super creative in his playing style. Also won some championships.
Casey won some championships. He did some ridiculous things, like this one time versus Virginia, he had 7 goals and 6 assists.
Powell spin, shoot, score! He has done it again! Can you believe number 22?
And comment below who's playing right now that you think will eventually be in the Hall of Fame. We want to give a shout out to Josh Byrne, who went first overall in the NLL draft. Josh was also the MLL Rookie of the Year. We were able to spend some time with him in Dallas. Super nice guy, super excited for him, and just like a really good player.
And some other guys who got drafted in the first round. Jake Withers is going to Rochester. Zach Currier from Princeton is going to Calgary. And one of my favorite players, Zed Williams, is going to Georgia.
A lot of new talent coming to NLL. Definitely bodes well for next season.
Wow, this sunset at IMG right now, check this out. So the next video we want to talk about is kind of unique and interesting. But we always like talking about when big YouTube channels include lacrosse in their content.
And by big YouTube channel, we mean like huge, 2.8 million subscribers.
This YouTube channel is called Team Edge. And I didn't know much about them until I watched this video, but it looks like they're like a gaming channel and they do challenges. And this challenge, they did giant lacrosse. It's a pretty wild video. They're using like pool noodle sticks as lacrosse sticks and then like fish nets and they got lacrosse goals. Give it a watch. It's kind of a wild one, but hey.
We put the link in the description if you want to check it out.
Remember Maddie B. Raps?
Of course. I could never forget when Maddie B. Raps talked about lacrosse.
And remember that one K-pop song?
I do remember that.
I think that's still the most viewed lacrosse YouTube video. But the Paul Rabil Dude Perfect collab is kind of climbing up there. Speaking of Paul Rabil collabs, did anyone else catch Paul Rabil and Gary V on his pod? There's a lot of flies in Florida.
Tell you what.
Sorry guys, this
Tell
is
you what I caught.
Yeah.
A bug to the face.
Yeah. It's, you know what? It's just not easy
to
vlog in Florida.
What we're talking about though is Paul Rabil on his podcast, Suiting Up, sat down and talked with Gary Vaynerchuk. If you don't know who Gary V is, he is bug.
In your mouth?
Yep.
No.
Yep.
No.
Yep.
Oh, shut it down. That's enough.
Okay, all right, I'm good.
Basically, Gary Vaynerchuk is like a big media entrepreneur.
He's a YouTuber, he's big on Twitter. He's just an entrepreneur who's kind of made entrepreneurship like into a rock star type of profession, right? He's just super famous. He's inspirational, he gives motivational quotes.
It's really great that Paul is taking the initiative to get guests like Gary Vee and Bill Belichick and really big guys in the sports and media space to sit down and talk about our sport.
Lastly, today on the Weekly Watch, we want to acknowledge a high school lacrosse player from New Jersey who passed away recently named Jack Dowd. Jack had an undetected heart condition, and all this came about super unexpectedly.
There was a lot of outreach from the community in New Jersey to us to help raise awareness about Jack and to support in the fundraising for his family. Anything you can do to help support Jack's family would be greatly appreciated.
It's always important to make sure that our community is looking out for one another during hard times. Don't forget to comment below with who you think is going to be in the Lacrosse Hall of Fame.
Also, comment below, who do you think the greatest lacrosse player is of all time?
That's a huge question.
This could be like from, Jim Brown era, it could be before that, or it could be present day.
The best lacrosse player of all time. Comment below, who do you think?
Make sure to check out all the links in our description, and we will see you next week. Peace!